Shalom, shalom, family. Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. We do so by Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai. That's who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Again, the only begotten of the Heavenly Father. All right. So this is your brother, Captain Azariah from FOG. Back with another Wisdom Wednesday class. Definitely glad to be here with you, fam. Praises. We got a couple of other brothers that's going to drop by and contribute to our class here in a few. We wanted to go ahead and get started. First, man, we want you to like this video. We want you to share this video. And we also want you to subscribe to this channel. Not only this channel, but also our main FOG Fire of God channel. All right. Also, don't forget, man. 1 second, Salakia. Let me share my screen so I can shout out a couple of our pages. 1 second. Give me 1 second here, family. 1 second. I'll just show a couple of things. Just want to show a couple of things. Let me share my screen too. Salakia. Here we go. All right. So, Fire God Jacksonville, are you currently watching? All right. Also, we got our officers page right here. This is Officer Shakar of FOG. You can go in and check him out. He should be uploading some stuff pretty soon. All right, we got our FOG Sergeants page right here. All right. So check him out. Check his videos out, some of his work right here. All right. Let's see. All right, we got the General's channel, the brother Asher Carr. All right, definitely make sure y'all go over and support and check him out. All right, support the Hebrew Israelite businesses too, man. If you need fringes and Hebrew Israelite clothing, go over to Bakar. All right, on SD. All right, and you can also find it on Instagram. See that? Make that up. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Make this a little bit bigger for you, fam. All right. So you find it on Instagram at Bacarco. All right, and then SD. All right, at Fringes of Israelite Clothing. All right, so all praises. And then also, this is our main channel right here. Fire of God Hebrew Israelites. This is the page, man. Definitely go out here and check these videos out. Like them, share, and subscribe. This is our main page. Please, family, go over and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so that you can, make sure that you up to date every time we upload a video for the nation's edification. All right. All right, so again, that's just the main FOG page. This is Fire God Hebrew Israelites. All right. And then also, we got our brothers from St. Louis. They got their channel up and running. I ain't gonna have more videos coming soon, but we're gonna be posting up most of our videos on the main FOG page, which is Fire God Hebrew Israelites that I just showed. All right, so please subscribe to this channel, and this is where we're gonna start putting majority of our videos. Yes, the other channels will have videos. Also, we'll stagger those up there, but this is the main page right here. All right, Fire God Hebrew Israelites. Again, family, please like, share, and subscribe. We want to get this page to grow, get it out in the algorithm. So that we can continue to edify the people. As I always say, it's not for no vainglory. It's for the betterment of the nation, right? All right, so that we can get the hell up out of here. All right? So that's what we're about. All right? All praises. All praises. But again, appreciate Appreciate y'all coming through. Hey, give me 1 second, fam. Salakia. All right, I'm back. Salakia there, family. Like I said, appreciate everybody stopping through. Again, this your bro, Captain Azariah, FOG. We're going to go ahead and bring this Wisdom Wednesday lesson out. As I said, it's a breakdown on Psalms chapter 2. Very important chapter. Very, very good chapter. A lot of edifying information to bring out there. All right. So we're gonna go through it, right? But before we jump right into it, so Salakia. Now we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Let me get my blue letter pulled up. Fam. 1 second. Blue letter Bible pulled up. Okay. No, that's not what I want. Alright. Here we go. Alright. Okay, I got my elder. We got the elder Marshall in the back here. Shalom up.
Hey, Shalom Mark, Shalom Akhtia, Mark up there.
All praises. Y'all Bashim Yao Shabarakatah.
Y'all Bashim Yao Shabarakatah.
All praises. So like we said, we're gonna do a pretty quick breakdown on the book of Psalms chapter 2. Got some information that we're gonna bring out with that. All right. But Lord willing, everybody out there doing good, having a good day. All right. And for those who keep the new moon, we got the new moon coming in tonight. All praises.
That's right.
All right. So we definitely looking forward to that, giving all praise to the Most High. All right.
New month, new moon.
That's right.
New week.
Yeah, man. But unfortunately, man, ain't nothing really new, man, because it's the same stuff going on, man. Esau just waxing worse and worse along with the rest of these heathen.
But all these things must come to pass, huh? You know.
That's right. He said all these things must come to pass. He said, but what? He said that the end is not yet.
It's not yet.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Right. But we gotta endure to the end, right? If you want to be saved, as our Lord told you in Matthew 24, you gotta what? You gotta endure until the end.
The end. So our Lord said you got to do it to the end. So why is all these people walking around talking about I'm saved? Saved from what?
I'm saying, and we'd be like,
so why
what
you?
you
So why
say,
you
bro?
still here?
You still here with me? Talking about you saved.
Precisely. Hey, you still here with me, catching all this hell, going through hell, but yet you saved.
Yet you saved. Good job. You're not saved from anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, the scriptures say that only Israel gonna get saved anyway. All right.
Look, hey, see, look, that goes into what we're about to get into in Psalms 2.
Hey, right. Hey, absolutely.
Why do the heathens rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Hey, talk about it.
It already started. That's how it starts off.
Right. Why do the heathen rage? Right. And y'all imagine this vain thing, man. When Isaiah 14:1 says that the Lord's going to have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel.
And set them in their own land.
And set them in their own land. Hold on. Let me share my screen. Let me show y'all that, right? For any Christian.
I think we just need to just go straight into this. Let's just
dive into it.
You
know what? Let me just I'm pulling Psalms 2 up. It's right here. Let's go. Right? Yeah, let's just get it. We ain't gonna waste no time.
We're just gonna start right now. Can I go ahead and start it out?
Come on, go ahead, King.
So it's like what's it? Psalms 2:1. Mm-hmm. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? Right?
Right.
First of all, let's just look at that the very beginning. Mm-hmm. So who are the heathens? That's what we have to first add. We know who Israel is, and we hear throughout the scriptures heathens. So, and if you go by the definition of what the church people tell you, that's somebody that's don't want to follow the scriptures. You just acting like a heathen. That's not That's not what the heathen is.
No. So let's see.
What's that? Strong's H171, right?
Strong's 1471.
Let's click on that. What does that say? What a heathen is?
Come on, let's see. It's a goy. Right?
And I think the pronunciation on that is Goyim? Goyim?
Goyim. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let me let's play it.
Strong's H 1471. Goy.
Mm-hmm.
Goy.
Goy. All right. It's the goy.
Can you hear me out?
Strong's H 1471.
Okay, I can't hear you.
Goy.
Okay.
Goy.
But you see that it's goy. All right. All right.
Can you hear me out?
Yeah, I hear you, King.
Okay, because I couldn't hear you. I just wanted to make sure. So when it goes down to what a goy,
right?
Is and when you go into that goes into a nation.
Mm-hmm.
And foreign
nation, heathen,
Gentiles, people. So it's fair to say that when it's talking about Goyim, it's talking about nation of people, Gentiles.
Right. Nation of people, usually, right?
Of non-Hebrew
people. Right?
Because I want to tie something in there real quick to show that it's talking about non-Hebrews, about the other people. Because where do you get that first account when you hear about heathens? This is Leviticus chapter 25, verse 44.
Bring it out.
Both thy bondmen and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen.
Shall be a who?
That shall be of the heathen.
Which are what?
That are round about you. Of them shall ye buy bondsmen and bondsmaids. So this is the book of Leviticus. And we know that Moses is talking to the children of Israel, and it's only talking to the children of Israel. So here it is Moses talking about that the heathens are the surrounding people that surround us. So all the other nations around Israel are the heathens.
That's right. That's the heathen. It's clear. It's plain upon tables.
We don't even have to go any further into that.
No. Right? The heathen are the Hebrew word is goya. Those are the other people that are round about us. According to what the mighty elder just brought out, it says that we can buy them and make them slaves.
Right. So,
but not our own people.
So that's showing you what? That the one that you call God is down with what? With so-called slavery. But just like everything else, there's rules and regulations on how to carry and take care of your slaves.
That's right.
Unlike Esau, when he did it, he went over the top and was just plain brutal.
That's right. Right. Where what's that priest will tell you that he forwarded the affliction?
Come.
Right. But again, the heathen, right? The heathen, the other nations, they rage and they imagine a vain thing. And we see that again today.
Hey, before we, because I don't even want to move on because we're still on 2-1. Because then we got to look at the word rage.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at that.
It means, yeah, pull it up.
Come.
Was that
7283?
Come.
Well, gosh.
What does that mean to do?
To be in a tumult or commotion. To conspire.
Plot.
Woo! What that reminds you of? What that sound?
Hold up. So that means to do a commotion, to conspire, to plot. So the heathens are in a rage, making a commotion to plot.
That's right.
Where did we hear about this at also? Psalms 83.
Woo! Let's go. All right. This is Psalms 83:1. It says, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Right?
Fine.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And they have said, come, let us cut them off. This is the conspiring, right? Yep. From being a nation, that the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. This is a tumult.
That's
right?
a tumult.
Yeah. Here we go.
Verse 5 right there, right?
For they have all consulted together.
They are confederate against thee.
Woo! See that? And confederate against thee.
So, alone, just in the first verse in Psalms 2, we're seeing that we find out who the heathens are, all the other nations that are around Israel.
That's right.
We find out that
they raging.
They're making a loud noise. They're making a tumult. They're making a tumult. They coming. They conspiring together. So they're plotting together. They're coming together.
That's right.
And they're going and they imagine a vain thing.
And then they imagine a vain thing. What is a vain? What is vain? Let's see. Let's just see. What is this vain? What is vain? What does it mean to imagine a vain thing? Right?
Right. They imagine a vain thing.
Here we go. Vain thing.
Yeah. What's
vain, vanity, vain. No purpose.
No purpose. What? Emptiness.
Emptiness. Idle. Vain. Empty. Emptiness. Figuratively, a worthless thing. So all you heathen, y'all out there just imagining a bunch of stuff that is never, ever, ever gonna happen.
Not. And what's the main thing that they all that they can be saved?
That they can be talk about it, Elder.
Now, in all actuality, they can't be saved. But it is the salvation that is not the salvation of Israel and their salvation.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
You know, they're gonna be saved in the sense, saved from Esau and his wickedness that's going on here. Because keep in mind, y'all conspired together and made a tumult.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You all came together on one accord, crafty counsel.
crafty counsel against the children of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
So in the end, you have to pay for what you did, but you're going to get some kind of salvation because now you realize that you made a crafty counsel with this devil. You realize this man is not about his word. You realize this man is not on the up and up with you.
That's right.
So you're going to get some salvation, but you're going to have to go through some hell first.
That's right. Absolutely. I mean, yeah. Look, the heathen. Yeah, y'all gonna come to our light. You know what I'm saying? But y'all have to pay for what you did. That's why the scripture said that we got to reward you double.
And also, when you're looking into that word "imagine," it says. I looked it up earlier. It says to moan, growl, utter, muse, meditate, devise, plot, speak.
Mm-hmm. See that? Woo!
Hold up. So y'all imagine, y'all plotted and imagined and meditated
on it.
You meditated and you devised all of this. And it was all for what? It was all vanity. It was
all emptiness.
Emptiness. Because
no purpose.
No purpose. Well, they thought what they was doing was their purpose, but it wasn't their purpose. They served the purpose, but it wasn't what they thought it was going to be.
That's right.
You know.
Right. So it's you guys imagined and devised, right? Meditated, plotted, schemed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or something that's useless.
That's right. Useless.
Nothingness. Man. Wow. Wow. Man. Man, oh man. All right. I guess we can move on to verse 2. I had to come back for a part 2. We might have to get through this whole chapter. It's too much.
Right.
God. Yeah, we probably will. Yeah. Right. So let's move on to verse 2, right?
Right. But it says the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Then we just read that in Psalms 83, right?
We just read that in Psalms 83, and I got another psalm, right? Because this is what y'all did, right? Especially Esau, right? This Psalms 137 and 7, it says, remember, O Yahweh, the children of Edom, in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. That don't mean build it up. That means tear it down. I'm going to read it in the NLT.
Right? So basically they was yelling, burn it, tear it down. You know.
Here we go.
Hey, it's like prime example. Like when after we watched the brother that got killed, choked to death, right?
Yeah, kind of.
You know, just like we watched those so-called BLM, which I find it ironic is BLM, but it was a lot of the Caucasoid persuasion that was running through it.
That's right.
But you saw what was going on at the anarchy and how people was cheering it on. So basically, it was the same thing. Esau, Edom, at the time when we were being taken down, they're yelling, raise it. What? And that was to what? The Babylonians.
That was to the Babylonians.
So they was tearing the Babylonians, tear it down, destroy it. You know.
Right. Watch this. Psalms 137 and 7 in the NLT. Watch what this says. It says, oh Lord, remember the Edomites. Remember what the Edomites did on the day the armies of Babylon captured Jerusalem.
Right.
Destroy it, they yelled. Level it to the ground.
See?
Wow. This is what y'all did. The heathen.
Yeah. They was always for our destruction. They've always hated us.
That's right. Right? So again, it said, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. That's what they were saying, man. We're going to break down, tear down all of their stuff, burn the temple. Right?
Yeah.
See that? But watch this. Watch what this next verse say right here, though. Right?
Verse 4. He that sits in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. I got a precept.
Come on, bring it out, King.
Proverbs 1:26.
Right.
So I know. And it's funny because and this is going to be amongst our people too.
Mm-hmm.
All the ones that didn't want to, when you had the chance, when the Lord had his hand out, when he had his men on the hedges and highways teaching, bidding you back into the marriage, when you had the countless videos. And I know you probably even ran across Akim or Aqua or men and women that's in the faith and told you, and you probably discussed and talked with them and you still want to stay black. Nah, all I need is Jesus. Okay?
Right.
And you had the church.
Mm-hmm.
So, but in that day, what the Lord said in Proverbs 1:26.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let me find it. I lost it for a minute.
I'm gonna pull it up here too.
Yeah, 1:26. Yeah,
I got you, King. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm.
So the Lord said, look, I'm going to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to laugh at you when all this comes at you.
See that? Right. Again, because what you see that in Proverbs 1 and 6, he said, I will also laugh at your calamity. That's why in Yahweh says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh.
Right. Look, also what he said also, I will mock. Look, so that means if the Lord has a special way for you to go out, let's just say, brother probably gets hit by, okay, for example, there was an account of a brother getting in a car accident. You might have heard about it. The brother got ejected from the car on the highway.
Oh, you talking about the boxer?
Where did they find his body? Up there, the big green exit signs.
Right.
Up there.
Mm-hmm.
Now you say, as you come, as a normal person, you come pull up to the accident scene, you're looking for the body.
Right.
And someone points up, and the body's up on the exit sign. That's the Lord mocking. He's gonna mock you, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna mock you and make fun of how he's gonna take you out.
He took you out, mocked you at the same time, threw your body up by exit sign to show, man, you're done for. You're up out of here.
Right.
Boy, Yahweh's too cold. And man, and look, this the guy that y'all want to play with, man. You Christians. You heathens. Right. See, y'all don't know our God, man. Y'all don't know his judgments, man. Right? Why? Because he said that he don't deal with y'all, right?
Right.
Psalms 47. Right. Psalms 147, right? And 19 says, he showeth his words unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, see that? I don't know him.
That's why. They what?
They have not known them.
And why is that? Because real quick, we're just gonna tie this in. We're gonna move fast because we're trying to tie these precepts. We're trying to put on the because this says Amos 3:1. I'm saying, like, let's go Amos 3:2. This is why. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. And And if everybody's familiar with 3 and 1, he's talking to who?
Israel.
Of Israel against the whole family. So, and that is why.
All right. Old children of Israel against the whole family which he brought up out of the land of Egypt. Point blank. All right. All right. So let's see.
Verse 5.
We got about another 10, 15 minutes. So let's get it.
Verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Now he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure.
That's right.
Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion.
Woo!
So, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is what, 2 and 6?
2 and 6, right.
And so what did he do that's at? This is Acts 13.
Yeah. Hey, you in the spirit. Acts 13 and what? That's what, 28, I think. Somewhere around there.
13 and yeah.
Around 28. Yep. Here we go. Right. I'm gonna start at verse 29. And when they had fulfilled all that was written of him, they took him down from the tree and laid him in the sculpture. Right, verse 30. But Yahweh raised him from the dead, and he was seen many days of them which came up with him from Galilee to Jerusalem, who are his witness unto the people. And we do declare unto you glad tidings. Mm-hmm. Woo! And how the promise which was made, and how the promise which was made unto our fathers, God hath fulfilled the same unto us, their children, in that he have raised up Yahweh Shai again, as it is written in the second Psalm.
Thou art my son, this day I have begotten
thee. Indeed. Oh, see that? Do y'all see that?
Hold up.
Whoo. Whoo. You want to say something, Mark?
Because what did you just say? In verse 33, God had fulfilled his same unto their children, and that he has raised up Yahushua again, as it is written in the second Psalms.
That's right.
What does it say? Thou art my son.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't say that I am God.
Right. Talk about it. Right. And then all these Christians talking about, oh, well, Christ was there, and it said Christ was in the beginning, and he created all things was created by him. Then how was he begotten? Huh? Hello? Right? Let's see what begotten means. Oh, man, it might be a dagger, right? Let's see. Genio.
Oh, genio. What's that root word for? Where we get that? What is that root?
That's that word for genes, right?
Yeah, genes,
you get your genes from your parents. Oh, right? What does it say? Begot, be born, bear, bring forth,
be delivered.
Be delivered. Woo! Man. Right? Let's watch this. Bring forth, conceive, be delivered, to make. Wow. I thought Yahushua wasn't made, wasn't created. To what? What to say? Hey, to procreate.
To procreate. Hold up.
Woo!
When we look at that word near the last one, delivered, what is that? Conceive, right? Yes. What does that word conceive means to take in?
That's right.
And what do you take in? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7. Right. You know, it talks about all men comes onto the earth. All kings have no beginning, but all the same. Roughly paraphrased. Right. Well, you know. So here it is. So begotten means you be born. You've been to conceive.
Conceived. So you've been made to make. Create, basically. Right.
Right.
Oh my Lord. Man, your Christian's done for, man, in this lesson right here, man.
Hey,
Let's go. Let's keep going. We can't beat it with a dead horse too. We can't beat it too much.
So this is verse 7. I would declare the decree. The Lord has said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee.
See that? He said, I will declare the decree. What is the decree? We just read the decree. Right? And we declare unto you good tidings. The decree that he was declaring is the good tidings, which is the good news.
Woo!
Woo! How that the promise which was made unto the fathers, right? Talking about the forefathers of Israel. God have fulfilled the same unto us, their children, the children of Israel, and that he have raised up Yahushua again, as it is written in the second Psalm. The decree, I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son, this day I have begotten thee.
See
that? Wow. Now let's get it. Now. We're probably gonna stop and come back and finish out the chapter from 9 to 12. But verse 8, we're gonna be here for a minute.
God.
Right. So this is the last thing we're gonna talk about. Watch this. Verse 8. What does it say? Ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen.
Again. Here we go again, the heathen.
Right.
The people round about Israel.
Let's see. The heathen is the same word there.
Same word. It doesn't change.
Right. Ain't nothing changed. Right. The heathen. Okay. Right. The Gentiles. Okay. All right. No matter how you want to do it. Right. Non-Hebrew people. Okay. All right. So.
Revelation 2:26.
Oh, let me bring it up. Edification for the people's sake. Right. Revelations 2. Watch this. 2:26, right? Con. This is This Hebrew Revelations 2:26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Who are the nations?
The heathen, the Goyim.
The Goyim. Whoo, boy. And watch this, 27. This is the cut right here. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron. Watch this. As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers. But this is the key cut. Even as I have received of my Father.
What? His father?
Whoo. Where did he receive it of his Father? We reading it right here.
Right.
Ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thine inheritance.
So here it is, Yahushua is telling you. Come on, man. This is, if you ask of me, because isn't it the scripture says, if you come to me, ask of me for things that I will go to my Father for you, right?
That's right.
So here's Yahushua is like, look, in Revelation, I'm gonna give you these heathens, man. They're gonna be your inheritance. We're gonna beat them down, break them down like a potter's vessel.
That's right.
No.
That's right. This is exactly what Yahushua is talking about in Revelations 2.
Oh, because can you read verse 8 again one more time?
Con. This is Psalms chapter 2, verse 8. It says, ask of me, and I will give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession. We're going to read verse 9 too. Watch this.
Yeah.
Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, and shalt dash them to pieces like the potter's vessels. Wow.
God.
Is that not the exact same thing that's said in Revelations 2 and 27?
Same thing. Hey, I just want to tie on to something real quick on verse.
Go ahead, King.
We just finished on verse 8, right? At the end, and it says what? And the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession, right?
Right.
Because didn't Ezra say the same thing in 2nd Ezra 6 and 50?
Oh, yeah. Let me get it.
because what we're
Watch this. Mm-hmm.
All the scriptures tied their harmony. There's no contradiction.
It's all harmony.
It's all harmony. You've got to learn to rightfully divide the word, because all the prophets backed up each other and said the same thing throughout certain parts of different times.
Mm-hmm. So what you want? Verse
We started 57.
57.
Yeah.
And now, O Lord, behold, here we go. These heathen,
once again, these heathens. What about these heathens?
Which have ever been reputed as nothing.
Isaiah 40, verse 17.
Bring it out. I was just about to say that. Have begun to be lords over us. Crafty counsel.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The tumult. And to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thou only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands.
And here's the key part.
Here's the key part, right? If the world be made for our sakes, why do we not possess the inheritance with the world?
So what did and it said in verse 8, what it said the Lord said? The uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession.
For thy possession.
We're going to possess it. That's it. Look. And dealing with the other nations, like I pulled out, this is Isaiah 40, verse 17. All nations before him are nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity.
That's right.
So
I done messed up halfway messed up my screen. Hold on. Doing too much. Let's see. I want to bring that back over here. All right. Salakia there, fam. Let me share my screen again. All right, here we go. Right. So again, right, like the brother was saying, it says, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? Right? Because the Most High said that the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And people have a problem with that, and be like, "Whoa, you sound like all the other people that who claim they want to try to run and control the world, and they all destroyed all these other nations, control the world, the known world, but guess what? They didn't rule it in righteousness.
That's right.
They didn't rule it in the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Because guess what? They wasn't given the laws.
That's right. And look what this says.
Right.
Isaiah 41 says that the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers, who are the strangers? That's the heathen.
Heathens again.
Shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaidens. And they're going to take them captives whose captives they were. Now watch this. Verse 21, right? It says, prepare slaughter for his children, right? For the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land. Who possessing the land? Huh? Didn't we just read who possessing the land? Let's go back to Psalms 2, right? He says, the utmost parts of the earth for thy possession.
Utmost parts.
That's why they not going right. Go ahead, King.
Like you just said, possession. Just like we just read it, the people are going to be a possession.
That's right.
We just read in Ezra that the world was created for us.
Right.
That's possession. Oh, so if the world is our possession, and that means everything else in it is our possession.
That means you. That's why the scriptures say that we gonna take you.
Right.
Right. Right. It says, and the people shall take them.
We're gonna ask them to come along.
No, so we're gonna take them.
No, take you, man.
Right.
We're gonna grab you up and take you like, come here.
Right. And just like you say, watch this. I got one more precept and I'm gonna let you bring out whatever and we'll finish it out, right? Right, because it said the saints also, right? This is Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall what? Take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and ever, even forever and ever. Whoo! Go ahead, all right. Whatever else you got.
Oh, but we had two more verses?
Yeah, we only got let's see,
10, 11, 12.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and read them, right?
So, verse 10. Did we read verse 9? Did we
hold on. Let me share my screen real quick again. I think we read verse 8. I think we have verse 9.
Okay.
Go and read verse 9.
Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron. Mm-hmm. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel. We just read that in Revelations 2:26.
That's right.
Also, I think it's also in Revelations 2 and
what's that? Revelations? Is that Revelation 3?
It crossed. I just lost it. I was on my mind. I just lost where I wanted to go with that. Because basically it just says we're gonna break them down.
That's right.
You know.
Right. Y'all. That's definitely what's gonna happen. Right.
Right.
Let's see. This is Revelations. This is Revelations 3 and 21. It says, "To he that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcome and sat down with the Father in his throne." Right. So again, more rulership right here. That's basically what this is saying. All right. But let's go back to Psalms. All right. So Psalms 2 and 10 it says, "Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth." Ooh. Watch this. Job 9 and 24, right?
Mm-hmm.
The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who's the wicked? Oh, my Lord. Esau. And he covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Who's the ultimate judge?
The Most High Yahweh. Right? So he's calling us, O ye kings, O ye judges of the earth. We're the real judges of the earth, whose faces was covered by the wicked.
Yep.
All right? And watch this. It says, "Serve the Most High Yahweh with fear and rejoice with trembling."
Oh.
Why? Because the fear of the Lord is what?
The beginning of wisdom. Look, you gotta have, how can you not? You gotta have fear.
That's right.
You gotta have fear for the Father's spirits, man.
That's right.
What's that? Hebrews 12 and 9.
Father, yeah, he's the Father of spirits. Let me get that.
Right. So he's the Father of spirits. That means he could make you. He could destroy you permanently if he wants to. He could do whatever he wants.
Hebrews 12 and 9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh who corrected us. Absolutely. And we gave them reverence, right? Our fathers who, our physical fathers, right? Our birth fathers, right? But
also spiritual fathers in the truth.
And our spiritual fathers in the truth, right? Our elders, our teachers.
That's right.
Right? But watch this. Shall we not much rather be in subjection, that's the fear, unto the Father of spirits
and live. And that is the key part at the end.
Woo.
And live.
And live. Why? It's Romans 6. 6 and 23, right? It says, for what? The wages of sin is death.
There it is.
But the gift of God is eternal life through Yahweh Shai Mashiach. Whoo! All right. So if you want to live, right, you better keep these commandments and have the fear, right, being in subjection unto the Father of spirits.
And live.
Right? The subjection is the fear. Because the fear of the Lord,
beginning of wisdom,
right? The fear of the Lord, Slovakia, this, right? Right here, right? The fear of the Lord, right, is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of the Lord are true and righteous. That's not what I want, though. I want it right here. Psalms 12. Come. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Oh. Proverbs 1:7 again. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Wow. Oh, my Lord. Right? All right. Verse 12, right? Says, kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish from the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are they that put their trust in him. See that? The Son, right? Lest he be angry, right? Because the Most High Yahweh gave the Son the authority to forgive sins. Right? And remember what he told you. He told you to watch in Deuteronomy, in the Torah, he said, watch out for him because he will in no wise forgive you. Right?
That's right.
Man. Let me get Deuteronomy 18 real quick. I just want to read it. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 18 and verse 18, right? It says, I will raise up a prophet from among their brethren like unto thee, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all the things that I have commanded him. And it shall come to pass that whosoever will not hearken unto my words, which he shall speak in my name, what's going to happen? I will require it of him. Right?
Right. See?
Man, oh man, right? So this is a beautiful chapter, right? Because this is a chapter about salvation for Israel, right? About what the heathen gonna get, right? And how we gonna break all of these nations. You see what I'm saying with that rod of iron, right? And then how these heathen, they just imagine the vain thing, a bunch of nothingness.
A bunch of nothing, a bunch of vanity. Because you got a bunch of these heathens right now. You got Moabites, Ammonites, you got Ishmaelites. Hey, look, you got all these nations out here. A lot of them are adhering to the book, to our book, to the script, to our scriptures, which is not a bad thing, which is a good thing.
Right.
But if you know that, but the problem is for those heathen nations, them goyim out there who know their lineage, who know they're black. Oh, I'm Ishmaelite all the way. Just like the Arabs, they'll tell you in a minute. Oh, I'm Ishmael. And you got the true Africans who will let you know I'm Cush. They know who they are.
They know who they are.
These people know who they are.
The least know who everybody is biblically. And majority of these nations, they know who they are. Trust me. The Chinaman know he a Moabite.
Right. And there's the ironic thing, because I work with, at my job, I was working with this one cat. working for a while. Then later on, he comes out, and he must have came into the acknowledgement of who he was biblically.
Right.
And he, hey, I'm Persian. When he said that, I threw it back. He was like, yeah, I'm Persian, man, because my dad's from around. And he did the research, and he's like, yeah, and he was proud of being a Persian. He did his diligent research. He'd be like, man, I'm Persian. And that's what our people need to do. Our people don't know who they are.
That's right.
We're the only people that's lost. And yet, don't you think if you have a group of men, young women, and you got people out there telling you, like, hey, look, through our diligent research and we look through all the scriptures and the prophecy and everything historically, it points to us. If
right.
it doesn't point to us, who does it point to? I like to know.
Again, that's what Job 9:24 says. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. They cover the face of the judges. If who not, then who is it?
Right, who is it?
If it ain't us, then who is it? If we ain't them people, then who is? Who fits the curses?
Look, everybody's telling us that we're not. We're not these people. Everywhere we go, every time, every video we see brothers when they debate with these other nations, debate with these heathen, even debate with our people, bringing out the truth, and they all say the same thing. You guys are not the Israelites. Okay, well, for fun, games, shits, and giggles, we're going to say, okay, we're not the Israelites. But through all the information that we brought out, and you acknowledge that through the scriptures it says happened to the Israelites, who are they now?
That's right. That should be the number one. Everybody should want to know who that is.
Because clearly, even you got a lot of Christian and a lot of people of the Caucasus persuasion, they even say that these people that's over in Israel right now are not the people of the book.
Right. This Romans 9:26, it says, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it is said unto them, ye are not my people, there ye shall be called the children of the living God.
And where did he quote that from? Hosea 1.
That's right.
Okay.
All praises.
Can I bring it out real quick?
Come on, bring it out.
Hosea 1:10. Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it is said unto them, ye are not my people,
right,
there shall it be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living God.
That's right.
Because you know what? Because we're telling people, to everybody, that we are the Israelites. And everybody says we're not. But eventually, guess what? It's going to be proven that, oh, shit. They was telling the truth.
They was telling the truth. I got one more precept before we go, too.
Yeah.
Now I want to back up with the mighty brother from St. Louis, Brother Tazayar, wrote here in the chat. So I'm going to share my screen. Shalom to you, too, my brother. We look forward to having them back with us next week on Wisdom Wednesday. But here we go. Right, this is Exodus. Read his comment again for me.
What was that?
Read his comment. Can you see it still?
Okay. These other nations better not lift their tongues against my mighty teachers.
That's right. See that, and this is why. But against the children of Israel shall not a dog.
That's right.
Move his tongue against man or beast, that they may know how that the Most High Yahweh do put a difference between the Egyptians, who is synonymous for all of the heathen in this context, and Israel.
That's right.
All right. So that's why the young lion Tazayar said, man, that y'all better not even lift y'all tongue, because not even a dog should lift his tongue against us, against the children of Israel, against the princes of the power.
That's right.
All right. And that go for all you Israelites out there, man. Take pride in this thing. Right? Take hold of your birthright.
Because I don't understand. It's your birthright. It's your inheritance.
Your inheritance.
Look, prime example. The what is it? Mega Millions.
Mega Millions, kind of right.
1.2 is okay. Look, listen. 1.2 billion after the cash option. If you take the cash out, 650 million. But that's not the problem. It's this: if you win that, say your parents won, you didn't know, but they left in the will written instructions that this is money for you. And somebody come around and be like, "Oh, that's me," and come take the money. And then later on, as you're reading, you find out, yo, I have all of this left for me.
Right. So they done had the billions of dollars, right? Later in life, you come along, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you was a shorty when it happened, you ain't know better, and then you grow up, right? You start to learn how to read, right? To understand documents, right? And then you find the document, you finally get hold of it, you start reading it, and it say, hey, this is left to Marshall, my son, whom I love.
Right.
I leave all my earthly possessions to him and his ancestors and his offspring.
So
how the fuck did the white man come and take my hundreds of millions of dollars?
Yeah. Or unless you find this out and yet you just be like, oh, I don't need it. You know, let's all share it. But yet you've been impoverished your entire time.
And you got silly Jake out there. We getting a little bit off, but you got silly Jake out there saying, well, see, I don't want to serve a God who doesn't love everybody, right? And who will put people in slavery. That's not the type of God I want to serve. Well, then you don't know him.
Right. But we're not going to, we're not going off topic because this is the heathens imagine a vain thing.
Oh, let's talk about it, right?
They're imagining that the kingdom of heaven, which is promised in everything, Romans 9:1-5, that they could be part of those promises.
Right.
And that's you imagining a vain thing.
That's right. See that? And I got one last precept, right? This is can you get Matthew 19:17?
Come, Matthew 19:17.
Mm-hmm. Right. And this is for all you heathen imagine a vain thing, right? This is out of the words of our Lord Yahweh Shah. This is what he said. And this is how we know that y'all ain't with him.
That's right.
That y'all don't know him. This one verse. Go ahead, bring it out.
This is book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 17.
Right.
And he said unto him, why callest thou me good?
Mm-hmm.
There is none good but one.
Right.
God. But if thou wilt enter into life.
See that? All y'all people think y'all good. All y'all heathens, oh, I'm a good person in my heart. No, you're not good. Yep. And why? Because doing good is keeping the law, statutes, and the commandment. He set before you this day life and good.
Yep.
Evil and death. Read on.
But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments.
Oh, we don't got to keep the commandments. That's the old law.
Oh, that was the New
old God.
Oh, that was the New Testament.
Yeah, that's the New Testament.
Yeah, that's the New Testament. So what argument you going to go against that? Because you know
Absolutely.
What? Because all the argument, all I used to hear for the argument, even from pastor on my job, that's the Old Testament. That don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
The New Testament. We're in grace. We're in grace.
Right. Well, right there, plain as day, is saying this is red letter. The Lord said, if you want to enter into life, that's why you heathen imagine a vain thing. Because your Lord, who you call your Lord, he told you if you want to enter into life, you got to keep the commandments.
Yeah.
Man. But with that, fam, we went a little bit over time, man. But this was Psalms 2 is powerful.
It is. Because sometimes you have to get the whole thing, and
that's right.
And it was going so smoothly. I really want to break it down.
It was feeling so good because it's so much good stuff, man.
Yeah. And it was only 12 verses in Psalms 2. But within the 12 verses, it's so much that could be extrapolated through all the others, through the scriptures.
Right. Look what's laid out.
Yeah. Right.
So, and again, I'm going to add, look what's laid out. It's laid out the heathen role, who the heathen are, what they imagine that they shouldn't be imagining, what happened to the Israelites, what's going to happen to the excuse me, Flocking, what's going to happen to the Israelites, right?
Right.
So, in just 12 verses, just and to show you what's going to happen to all you heathen at the end too.
Right.
Come. So, we appreciate everybody stopping by on this Wisdom Wednesday class. Definitely keep tuning in, keep liking and sharing and subscribing. Our elder Marshall, he's going to be taking over this class permanently in 2 weeks. But your bro, Captain Azariah, I'm going to still come through. And then you'll also get to see the young lion, Taza Yar out of St. Louis. And, the brother Marshall, elder, man, he going to have them fire topics for y'all. He going to have some of the brothers from FOG come through at different times, man, and chop it up with them. So, hey, this is a beautiful class. Hey, and wisdom is always important, right? Like we said, the fear of the Most High, right?
That's right. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Beginning of wisdom. Hey, so with that, again, family, we thank all of y'all for coming. Hey, I'm going to say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Khan. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Khan. And with that, family, we're going to go ahead and close it out again. We appreciate y'all coming through. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Shalom, family.
Throw out everybody for coming through and watching.
Khan.